So the Supreme Court just released their decision on Fisher versus the University of Texas, Part 2, and I was very relieved to hear that it was a 4-3 decision in favor of the University of Texas and keeping the admissions processes allowing race-based affirmative action. And I was lucky enough to go to the Supreme Court last December, stand in line at 4 in the morning to be in the room while the defendant and plaintiff were arguing their case about why there should and should not be affirmative action based on race in college admissions processes. So it was interesting because if you were in the room and you weren't sure what the case was about, I don't think that you would know that it was about affirmative action because it was so detail-oriented. Until we heard a couple of thoughts from some of the justices who made what I believe were ill-informed statements about how people of different races can't keep up in different climates, as opposed to focusing on what those climates are like to begin with. And I think if someone enters an institution that was never built for them, it's going to be very hard to succeed within that kind of climate. And the only way to fix that is to make sure that there are many, many more people who are able to change that climate and to make it welcoming and inclusive for everyone. And we can't get there if we don't level the playing field first and ensure that people of all races have a place in hopefully every college and university in this country. So this case was one step toward a more just America. I think right now keeping the status quo is better than had the Supreme Court decided that affirmative action was not allowed just at the university or in Texas or in the United States, which were all possible outcomes. But there's obviously still a lot more to do. I think we should focus on ensuring tenure, ensuring hiring of faculty of color. I think we should have affirmative action for that. I also believe that students of all backgrounds should work toward making a racially inclusive climate in every space they're in, especially college campuses.